Are you a fake protester or?
Well,
Zionism is like Nazism?
Something
Would you
like
agree?
that.
Would you agree to all of those ideologies that are mixed together?
Sorry, say again?
Do you support communism?
yes, I do.
Are you a fake protester or?
Well, we participated in the demonstration for Venezuela. We are against the situation in which the country was put because Trump has no right to invade a country in order to kidnap the president, in order to get what they want.
I understand.
That is petrol, oil.
I understand. But I see a lot of ideologies are mixed together.
Yes, of course. Because we are a left-wing party, of course we have to defend socialism, communism. It's our ideology. And in fact, there was problems with people from Iran because the right part of Iran who defends the Hezbollah regime.
I thought the same.
Yes,
Yes.
they were here in order to create a confusion.
Yeah.
6 or 5 people, but their intent was not successful. Well,
But do you believe in communism?
communism is a way to face the problems created
But
by
you-
capitalism.
But capitalism creates problems. That's obvious for all. I
Yeah.
mean, by the point of now, we all get it, other. But I don't see communism working.
But communism, in fact, never worked anywhere in the country, because in the world, because you see, the Soviet Union, they failed with communism.
Basically, everyone who tried communism is failed.
China is not a communist country exactly because they use capitalism in order to make their market, internal market to work.
Yeah.
Yes, they are a capitalist country despite the communist government. Well, Venezuela.
Because the problem that I have with the left is I see a lot of ideologies are mixed together and used as a weapon with evil intentions. For example, communism killed over 80 million people, and it makes, at first it helps the poor people, but as we progress nothing gets produced and people lose wealth over time and nothing gets more produced, and it's just a starvation of people.
The problem is, if you are trying to initiate a communist regime in your country, you have to face 2 things. The other countries, the imperialism will work against you, and you have to put force in order to make your left regime to work.
Okay, but how
For
can...
instance, Cuba, for instance, is a very good example. They have suffering sanctions from the United States for 60 years.
But
How people in Cuba could have a good life with sanctions?
when everybody earns the same, how can you make incentives for people that produce anything?
I understand your point. I
That's a
understand
big
your point.
problem.
Yes, a big problem. But you have to create infrastructure in order to provide people with the ways, the means to work by themselves.
Would you see hybrid,
Business.
something hybrid
Yes,
of capitalism?
yes. Yugoslavia was a very good example. Yugoslavia was a very good example. They mixed socialism with capitalism.
Okay, now I see. What is your name?
JT Sales.
JT Sales. Nice talking to you.
I'm a member of
I see the same. Communism isolated, I see a big problem. Capitalism over time expanded is
Yeah.
also a big problem.
Yes.
But it leads like it's the same extreme form.
Yes. You are from which region?
Was born and raised in Switzerland, have migrational background.
Ah, yeah. Você sabe Brasil?
I'm here for vacation.
Yes, what impression about Brazil?
For example, I spoke like with some people of you, leftists and some, and I have to say I am really shocked by how approachable you are, and you don't censor me. And in Europe and in USA, the left is a lot. I feel like it is extrematized.
Yes.
And they censor you.
Yes.
And don't let.
Yes.
But I really, I appreciate that a lot.
Okay, thank you
very much.
Okay.
Thank you. So what is going on here?
What's going on is some Brazilians are trying to make a movement pro Maduro, pro the dictatorial regime in Iran, and they do not represent Brazil. Let's make this clear. They don't represent me. They don't represent our country.
So these are the leftists?
These are the leftists,
okay.
And they are doing this to give support to a dictatorship, and this is not to represent the Brazilian people. There's not a single Iranian there, there's not a single Venezuelan there, and they're using their flags, and this is disrespect. They use this to make the country, to make the political position, to get votes, and try to get political force.
So they want to enforce communism?
Yeah, they want to enforce communism in Brazil.
I see the same thing happening throughout the whole world, basically, especially Europe and the US.
Yeah.
And I'm a tourist, I'm traveling the world. I've just got here occasionally. But what I saw, I see a lot of communism stickers.
Yeah, a lot of communism stickers. And they do not represent Brazil, and it's a shame that the police lets them do this.
And would you say generally that the police protects more the left or the right?
I think I can say that the police protects more the left or the right. I think they like kind of balance in this kind of way. But I think it's a shame that the police protect this kind of thing, because it's the same thing to protect a robber and have the people that get robbed here. It's like they are not a political position. It's a criminal position. It's criminal. What Maduro did in Venezuela, it's a crime. And what's happening in Iran, it's a crime. They don't represent the Brazilian people talking like that. It's a shame for the Brazilians to see something like that.
And would you say like LGBTQ, the agenda, does that tie into it, or is that a separate issue?
Sorry, I didn't understand.
The LGBTQ agenda, is that ties that with the whole ideology that they
I think it's not the whole agenda, because if you look, the leftists tend to use a lot of great movements and transform them in something bad, because the LGBT have good positions, but they use the movement and twist it into something dark as a platform. They use it.
I'm totally with you.
Yeah, and so I'm not against the LGBT position. I'm totally favor for it, and I'm not against a lot of movements for minorities. But the left use the minorities as mass control to get power, and they twist. Yeah, they twist in an evil way to use these movements on their behalf.
What is your name?
My name is Rodrigo.
Rodrigo, thank you very much.
Thank you, nice to meet you.
See you, man.
See you later.
What is going on here, like?
It's a manifestation, a protest against the United States intervention in Venezuela.
Oh, okay.
People here defend that the United States doesn't need to intervene in Venezuela. Whatever and whatever who governs Venezuela, the United States doesn't have the right to intervene in Venezuela internal affairs.
I see a lot of ideologies mixed up in one place, you know?
Yeah, a lot of.
Would you support all of them, or like?
What kind of? I didn't understand the question.
Because you are with this movement, right?
There are a lot of political forces here. There are a lot of political parties here, like Partido da Causa Operária, Partido Socialista e Liberdade, several kinds of movements, and a lot of ideologies.
For example, I want to ask you, do you think, do you support communism?
Yes, I do.
Because, to be honest, I don't really support communism.
No problem.
I don't see it working in practicality. I think it just makes everyone else poor, and people starve because they cannot afford to eat because nobody produces anything.
It's a view. You can have this view. I have another one.
But I respect you a lot because you didn't censor me. What is your name?
My name is Dimitri.
Dimitri.
What's your
Obrigado,
name?
valeu.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
This guy right here, he shifted my view because he was open to debate. I could ask him a question and he didn't censor me right away. And the thing that I was saying before, that they are only protecting the leftists, I don't know, it could be like that. I don't want to make assumptions that are not true. I think it is true, but it doesn't have to be. I don't know. For example, communism. I saw you guys, a lot of different ideologies here are mixed together here.
Yeah, something
Would you
like
agree?
that.
Would you agree to all of those ideologies that are mixed together?
Sorry, say again?
Would you agree to all of these ideologies?
Yes, I agree, of course.
To all of them?
Here, yeah.
And
So,
for me, example,
are you
to be honest,
recording?
yeah.
No, man.
You don't want to
I
record?
don't want to talk to you.
Why?
Of course not.
They accepted contrary opinions. So this time, the first time ever, the left didn't try to censor me just because I had a contrary opinion. And that's something that I really appreciate, and that made me have a lot of respect for those people. Even if I don't support communism and not all the ideologies that are displayed on here, but I think like politics in the nowadays, because the algorithm and everything, it is just too extrematized, and people get in their loops because of social media and stuff, and they start to be so one-sided and stuff, and then they end up killing each other and really fighting each other to the death. But I see this time I saw balanced leftists, and I really have to say much respect. This is the love that we need in the world, because no matter if you have a different opinion, we should all be together, we should debate it and find a better solution. First of all, because I was in European protests, I saw what was going on especially in the US, and I had especially contrary opinions of the left. So I was really angry when I saw them with their communism flags and stuff. But we talked. I got a positive outlook on them. They let me talk, and thanks to that, man. It should be in every place of the world, it should be like this. Then the world would heal very fast. My name is Shakil. I hope you watch it, and I see you next time.